Hey guys, this is RC Mechanic, and welcome back to the next installment of the Capra build. Alright, today we're going to put the cage together. At least we're going to get a start on it. And at this point, this is where this truck starts looking like a truck. Once we get the cage together and we get everything else put together, it starts looking like something, right? Alright, so first step is take one of these side guards or side cages, and we attach this piece to it, which is up front right here at the I guess you call it the firewall, right? So one part goes right here, the other right here, kind of like that. Okay, alright, so we take a short screw and we put it right in here, tighten that bad boy down. Alright, got that done. Next would be, there's a little bit longer screw that goes through here. It has to go through this pipe right here into this area right here. So it's a little longer. And I'm thinking it's a little longer mainly for strength, not just for putting it together. Kind of in a way, this reminds me of the low-C cage when I was putting it together. Hopefully it's a little bit clearer on the instruction. Remember guys that we are going into plastic, making new thread, so there's a little pressure that has to happen first. A little long-winded, this screw. Long-winded, when I say that, I mean it's a long screw and it takes a lot of cranking. Alright, so there you are. Alright, so I've already done the other side. Okay, so next part would be putting the battery box on, the brackets for it, and that's coming up. Okay, so next we got to do these brackets right here, and I'm trying to get them right, and looks like these here go like that. Nope, that's the wrong side. Like that. Okay, and then we have more of these long screws to go in here. Straighten these bad boys out. Okay, so I said it was backwards at first is because you can see how these are pointing out. It's going out to the cage. At first I had this one over here, and it made these point inside, and that wouldn't work. So, you know. Alright, so next. Next is the battery box. And the battery box in the package had a bunch of goodies inside, like, let's see, whoops, we have our helmet guys right here, see, alright, we have holders for LEDs, and I'm going to put LEDs in the headlights, so we don't want to lose them. Okay, I'm not sure as of yet what these little discs are for, but I have a feeling they're part of the body mount. We'll find out. Whoa! This here's a cap for the antenna, and I don't know what these for yet. I know what this is for. This is hinge for the hood. Well, maybe it's not a cap for the antenna. I guess we'll find out. Maybe it's like for a sway bar. Who knows? Alright, so anyway, we have our battery box, and it sits, or not your battery box, our receiver box, I'm sorry. It sits up there like that, right? And I would imagine, well, there would, maybe it goes underneath. There we go, underneath. So this goes underneath. I like that. And then 2 screws up in here. Alright, so let's see where we're at on that. Alright everyone, next up would be putting the one side of the cage, attaching it to this, I guess you could say part of the roll bar. It's the fuel cell, which is also the receiver box. And how that goes together is something like this. I'm going to show you how it goes together, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the screws in. And this particular part, it takes 3 different size screws, so it would end up going together. Will obviously be a lot more solid when it's all screwed together, but something like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put the screws in on, I guess you call this the right side, and then we'll come back and do the front. Okay, so this is how the back's supposed to look. It's all screwed together on the one side, and yeah, looking pretty good right now. It's definitely a whole lot easier than the low-C rockery was. So now we're going to go ahead and put this piece right here, the front, that the grill and everything attaches to. Put it like something like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and screw those together, and I'll return. Okay, so I got the front end together now, and according to what's going on right now, we have this piece, which requires us to come up with the hinges for the hood. And these here are the hinges for the hood. Whoop. Can you see that? Okay. Well, those slip right over the edge right here. There's 2 of them. There's no right or left on that one. And right there, right? So that sits right up here. Kind of like that. Okay, so after that, the whole right side will be done. So I'm going to go ahead and screw that together, and I'll be back. Okay, so that's all together. The roof piece is on, the front end's on, fuel cell's on. Okay, so starting to look a little bit more like a truck now. A little bit. Let me go ahead and put the whole left side on, and once that's on, it'll look something like that, right? So I'm going to go ahead and screw that together. Then there's some fine tuning points that we need to do, small brackets and crap that we need to put on, mainly to hold the wiring for the lights. So hold on. Alright, so I guess I jumped ahead on you guys a little bit, and hey, cage is all done. Some minor things need to be done yet, like the grill, but we're going to save that for the next episode. And it is looking really good, you know, I think. Looks to be a whole lot more rigid than some of the other trucks I've done, and not only that, but it looks really good, right? So if you guys have been following along, or if this is your first time seeing this channel, go back and check out the beginning of this build. If you like that kind of thing, I'd really like to hear about it. And if you want to comment, go ahead and comment. If you'd like to share. Remember to subscribe if you want to follow along and see more. And this is RC Mechanic saying, I'll see you next time.